I know what the moss trees produce now with the tapper. They produce fiddlehead ferns.
Oh,
Look at this,
interesting.
Dom. Check it out. Ta-da! Fiddlehead.
Oh. Oh, okay.
That's what it
That's
makes.
neat.
Wait, that's
The young
cool. Wait, I like that a lot.
It's food. Oh, you could just eat
Yeah.
it. Huh.
Yeah, and so it just produces like passive food for us. That's cool. It's another food source.
Yeah, that is neat. I like that.
Let's see. Did it come with the model debut? Oh wait, did what come with the model debut? Oh yes. Oh yeah. Unlurk. Yeah, Unlurk came with the model debut. I'm pretty sure. Because like I noticed that some people were trying to do exclamation point Unlurk. I was like, huh, I should have that because like, you know, I have everything like very like thematic on my channel. And you know, when you do lurk, it says that like user is away, kind of like old like messenger systems. And so it's
Yeah.
like, oh well, you know what? Like I should add an unlurk then, so people can like declare when they're back online. You know, like back when you would come back, and you would like basically touch anything. Like all of a sudden you would go from away to like back. It wasn't like you could change the status before necessarily. That changed very quickly. But like once upon a time, once you were just active, like the program would just be like, oh, they're online again. It's like it was like just like a weird activity sensor. I should do that. Well, actually, no. I think it's okay, like as is. I don't think there's any way for me to do like an activity sensor, but that would be interesting, just to have like, have that more like old school retro vibe. Oh, you know what'd be, really interesting. Do you remember? Okay. All right. Do you remember the? Do you remember when you could buzz another person on Messenger? Like, specifically, like, AOL Messenger?
Buzz? I vaguely recall that. That does sort of ring a bell.
Yeah. And, like, there's no way to stop it or, like, turn it off. Like, if they click buzz, you would just hear bzz, bzz. So, like, you could bug the heck out of, like, one of your friends just by spamming the button over and over again. I should add that. Of course on cooldown. On a long cooldown. Not spammable.
Yeah.
But it would be really funny, just as like a throwback. Like, if you know, you know.
Yeah, that would
Personally,
be
that
good,
gives me
huh?
psychic damage. Let's see, I used to do it for bronzes, never thought Unlurk Command would be real. Yeah, Unlurk Command is real now, Wakey Man. Now you can declare when you're back online. Oh yeah, Elu, you remember, you know what's up. That was funny to do. I was little, so like I was just being dumb with it. Where like me and friends from school would just be sitting there and we would just spam the button at each other for like an hour. I mean, like we're little. There's nothing else better to do, and chances are we were probably bored as hell. So like that's just like what we did for fun, which spam dumb things at each other.
Oh, and hey,
Okay,
Luigi.
so...
Wow, I have not seen you in a while. Hope everything's going well, Luigi. Man, okay. Lurking soon, okay. Oh, what's in your needle? Disaster asks. Let's see. Well, I mean, multi-purpose. Got a full of whatever I'm feeling. Today, caffeine. Right now, definitely the caffeine, for sure. Definitely put some wake-up juice in there.
Put the wake-up juice in there, yeah. Let's see. I'm thinking about... Okay, we still need, like, 5 golden pumpkins for community center. So how about we just get those, I think. I think that would make sense.
Golden pumpkins? Okay. Let's see. There's one for the Halloween thing, right? Right? The Halloween thing?
Oh, yeah.
Do you only get that once?
I mean... You only get the golden pumpkin. Well, you get the golden pumpkin, I think, like once every year. I think because it can be used for like multiple things. You can craft into a cosmetic. I think you could give it as a gift to serve some people, things like that. There's a few different use cases for the golden pumpkin.
Right.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, like the gold star ones, like the gold star quality, like pumpkins is what we need. 5 of them, specifically.
Oh, okay,
So,
sorry. You didn't mean like the golden pumpkin. You meant a gold star
yeah.
pumpkin. Sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
I completely misunderstood that. Okay. All right, yeah, let's
Yeah.
go for pumpkins. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. I realized I wasn't very specific on that one.
Wait,
Um.
can you combine the pumpkins with like black pepper or something? Create pumpkin spice, and I could like put
Oh.
that in our coffee.
That. Oh my God. Wait. I wish. No, but that would be sick as fuck. I want to make pumpkin spice. Like pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
sounds so good right about now.
yeah, I was just thinking, it's like, I mean, coffee plus pumpkin equals pumpkin spice latte. I mean, I would just see the obvious crafting recipe right there.
Yeah, it does just make sense. Okay, so we have a lot of farm plots. I bought 80 pumpkin seeds just to like increase our odds of like 100% getting 5 golden. We probably
Okay.
will on the first harvest. We do have like 17.9k still. Cranberry seeds or cranberries in general are a really good money making source.
Okay.
They're 240 a pop. Do you want me to spend the rest of our money on cranberry seeds so we can get some money in like the first like 7
Sure.
days of harvest?
Yeah, sure.
Yippee.
I mean, I don't think we have anything to spend it on right now.
I don't think so.
I forgot to do. Was I getting an upgrade on something? I forgot. Were we saving up for an upgrade? Because I have an upgraded pickaxe.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have.
I mean,
wait. I have a steel axe and a gold pickaxe.
we can make that money pretty easily, I think.
Yeah. Go for it. I can't remember if I was upgrading anything or not.
Yeah. If anything, we're definitely going to have it for sure after like first harvest. First harvest will definitely have more than enough money.
Yeah. And we could also put the. I assume we could put the cranberries in the barrels.
Yeah.
Right? To get
Barrel
preserves?
Yeah.
All right. That's a pickled
Oh wait,
carrot
preserves?
here.
I think that uses this thing right here. I forgot what it's called. I think it's literally called a oh, what is it? Oh, it's literally called the preserves jar. Okay, I'm done. Well, there we go. Then
Yeah, the preserves jar. Yeah, that's the one. That was so good. We put cranberries in the preserves jar to increase the value even more.
Let's see. I need to till all of this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Okay. That's get that going. Drop this stuff
Quick
off.
question. Are you two using shared money? Yes, we are using shared money.
Yep. Okay, oh, we have also
Yeah.
done a gold area process as well. I'm just going through and like taking care of some. Wait, why do I have a fish in with the minerals? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, right? Look, move the fish to the fish chest.
Okay, how about I literally keep jumping on spikes? Just don't jump on the spikes.
Well, don't do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Every time that every time you jump on the spikes, you have to listen to the me theme with awkwardly long pauses. Like that should give plenty of motivation not to hit the spikes.
Oh, that's.
Oh my gosh. I listen to the me theme with awkwardly long pauses, like unironically. Like sometimes I like to just like listen to it on the drive to work. Am I cooked?
Wait, which theme?
The me theme with awkwardly long pauses.
The me theme? The
Yeah.
me theme. But is that the one for like?
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh,
bum, bum,
that
bum,
one.
bum,
Yes,
bum,
yes.
bum. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I mean, it is relaxing. I wouldn't listen to it casually. I mean, I will say that is a little strange. A little strange.
It is a little weird. Okay, welcome. Thank you for the 3-month resub. Happy 3 months. Thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity. Appreciate you. Thank you again for the 3 months. Okay, how are you doing? Welcome.
Oh, and I forgot to say thanks
I
for the follow, Disaster. I did forget to say that. Oh, God.
Let's see. Wait,
Let's
really? I
see.
use Teams now. This will be fun to test out. Oh my god! Oh, I can already tell. Elu is about to go on her villainous arc. She's gonna use
Oh,
the
no.
urgent message feature on Teams.
Oh,
Do
no.
it. Do it. Yes, I love doing that. I, I got I got I remember I got access to a Teams chat that I wasn't supposed to have access to, and like
Oh, no.
instead of just like telling them right away, I used the urgent message feature. Like every so often, it would be like at random times, like throughout the day, and then eventually I got removed from the chat, and I got pulled into the office and told not to do that anymore. It was really funny. Like it was like probably like 4 days that I was doing it. It would just be at like random times, just like, and it would be so funny because like there were like some bigger bosses in that chat, and so like I'd be standing next to them, and then I would just hear their phone go off, and I'd be like, oh my god, it was a great time. I'm such a little shit at work. See, I can understand listening to the me theme itself, but why with awkwardly long pauses? I don't know. It just makes me happy. Listen, like, I know the intention of the thing is to make people feel uncomfortable because it's like it just throws off rhythm. But for me, it just seems really silly and fun.
Huh.
And so that's why
Okay.
that's why I do it. It puts a smile on my face. It's like my anti-crash out song is the me theme for awkwardly long pauses.
Ah. Yeah, there's been a
It just makes
lot
me
of
laugh.
crashing out. I mean, I won't get into specifics, but there's been so much crashing out lately.
Oh.
I'm very glad to be missing a good chunk of it because like I'm seeing all these people crashing out like all over the place. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. I'm glad I'm not anywhere near them. Oh man, I'm glad all that crashing out's like over there. Oh, I hope it
Yeah.
stays over there.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna go back to my Stardew Valley.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's so real though.
let's
Okay,
see.
here, let me catch up with chat real quick. So, let me hop in the bed. I have to go through a maze to get to my bed. It's so funny. Okay. I still remember you using the spam urgent message. Yeah. Also, good morning. I just woke up. Good morning, Kay. Did you sleep well? Absolute menace. Yeah, it's great. I love it. Going to do it for all my direct reports who just submitted a suggestion roster that's been working 13 hours less per week than the contract. Oh, interesting. Yeah, absolutely. Spam urgent message at them. Let's see. Ooh, wait. Only because it bypasses do not disturb instead of notification anyway. Oh, it bypasses it? Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Okay, maybe I'll do that. That actually sounds really funny.
Leave it to Microsoft to come up with a way to like design something to be extremely annoying. Good lord.
Like, to be fair, it is meant for like work purposes. So like I'm sure like the answer to like, oh, someone's being annoying with it is like you would have a professional conversation with that person. I think if they use that as like if people purposed it as like a public messenger for like, you know, like socials, that would be so bad. No one would use it.
I got completely caught off guard. Dang it. Okay. I took my eye off the clock for a second.
Ooh, pickled carrot.
Nice.
Oh, what? 5 pickled carrot? Like each pickled carrot is 168? That's pretty good.
Yeah, I just slapped those in there to see what that would be like. I also have the artisan, the artisan perk thing from farming,
Oh,
so
gotcha,
that
gotcha.
helps boost the value a little bit.
True,
I have
that's true.
So the sturgeon roe is in there as well, so we've got our caviar coming up.
Ooh, caviar. Oh my gosh, we're doing it. We got coffee and we have caviar now.
Mm-hmm.
We're living, Dom. We're living. We're doing the thing. Oh, there's my adorable cat. Hello, cat. What a good bean. All right, so got crops planted. That pumpkin and that words. The pumpkin and cranberry should be done in a few days. Cranberry will definitely be done first. It'll be done in the next 6 days, I think. So not bad, not bad. Oh my god, I'm realizing we have pumpkin and we have cranberry. We've got like Thanksgiving stuff going here. We got a theme, Dom. There's a pattern here.
Do turkeys exist in the Stardew Valley system?
You know, that's a good
turkeys?
question. I've never looked it up, admittedly enough, so I'm not 100% sure if they exist. But if they do, I want them. I want them.
Yeah. Same.
Specialty fish, red snapper. Let's see, is red snapper this time of year? I don't even remember. I'm gonna try getting red snapper. Snapper time. Wait, hold on. What's the luck today? Is it good luck day?
No, they're annoyed.
Okay. Alright, fishing time then.
Yeah.
To be fair, we became besties during COVID time, so you didn't really mind. Yeah, when like no one was really doing a lot. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, cause like, I swear, if you did that to me back in the day, I would be so mad. I would be upsetty. Sorry, I had to sneeze. I apologize. I couldn't mute in time. Okay. Let's see. Put the fishing rod here. All right. I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright.
Fishing.
Look, I have another oak crescent. Yeah, I have another oak crescent, so let's make another tank here real quick.
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, we're building our oak army.
Yep.
Not our oak army, our keg army that requires oak.
Oh yeah. Good times.
I wouldn't do that to you. Okay, good. Don't. I would cry. I would be upsetty spaghetti. Don't spam me with alerts.
Yeah, don't make Clicky cry. We will have to do terrible things to you.
I get very, very distracted by notifications and alerts. So like sometimes, like a lot of the time, I'm like readily available, and I love just like thinking like, oh, what's going on in the digital space. But there's some times where I just have to like disconnect and like take a break. Most of the time, I set that aside. Like I set weekends aside for that, where like I just completely disconnect. I'm like touching grass. I'm doing things. As like, it's weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like I experience anxiety from it after a while.
Anxiety for being
like,
online?
Yeah. Well, really, like specifically, like missing a notification.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. Because like I know for a fact, like even right now, like there are definitely messages I probably missed, or like I saw but haven't gotten back to yet, and it's probably been a couple weeks, and I feel really bad. In general, I'm just really bad with that. So whenever I see a notification, I'm always like, I'm always thinking about like, oh, like I need to make sure to like get back to this person in like a timely manner. Like there's almost like kind of like a FOMO feeling I get.
FOMO,
I've gotten better
yeah,
at that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I treat
good.
I
That's
treat
good.
Discord now more like emails, where it's like, you know, like I will get back to it appropriately at, you know, like at my earliest convenience, rather than like something I have to like get to like immediately. Of course, like if it's like something like really urgent, or like something that I could do like easily like right then and there, I'll just do that. Or like a lot of times like I'll get like pinged or something like that, and then I'll get to it. But otherwise, like I try to be a lot more forgiving to myself when it comes to like the online space. That's also the reason why it's like whenever I'm like at work or on the weekends, I have my notifications turned off, so that way it's like I can just kind of like, get away from it all for a little bit.
Yes. It's very important to give yourself a chance to disconnect. That's what I do during my days off. I make it clear to them, it's like, yeah, no, you haven't laid the contact me, but I'll check on it now and then. That's it. Now, my case is a little more higher stake because I am right now acting supervisor at my job because my boss is out. Her mom's in bad shape. Her mom's in the hospital right now. So which leaves me in charge, so it's like, oh boy. Thankfully, I've got, the others. I don't have to worry about them burning things down. I don't have to worry about a disaster, so not too worried. But
Okay.
yeah. But I'm not in charge. I'm even more disconnected than that. But yeah, definitely relate to that need to get away from it here and there, de-stress, so you don't feel like everyone's demanding your attention at all hours. I think that's what I think social media has unfortunately, trained us almost like Pavlov to a degree. It's like, oh, notification, oh, it's super important. Give up time of your life to deal with this notice. It's like, hey, Facebook, you've got pokes. You respond to the pokes.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, especially Facebook, because oh my gosh, Facebook, Facebook would mess with me mentally, just feeling that every time I got a notification, I had to take a look at it. I know I don't have to, logically I don't have to, but it's almost like conditioning where it's oh, I hear the ding, I gotta go look. All right, okay, awesome, and then I move on with my day. It doesn't seem like a big deal, right? But then when you start adding it up, and then as you have more and more friends, and you have friends that are much more active on there, eventually it gets to a point where it's you gotta take a break once in a while, a little bit of an internet break, and it's helped with me mentally a lot by doing so. It's really nice. I go out, I actually touch grass, get some fresh air, get some sun, do things that I normally wouldn't do on an everyday basis. It's fun. It's a good time. And I wasn't like that for a while. I was cooped up in my house for years on years on years, focusing on nothing but the notifications. So that's also probably a part of it. Is that now I'm doing things polar opposite to that.
Yeah. It's one thing I do with Facebook is I turned off. I don't see them. I have to deliberately. I don't have it on my main screen. I don't make it easy to access. I put it on where I have to swipe up on my phone or to even see the app, and I have it set so it won't even tell me how many notifications I have in it. So that just to reduce that kind of stimulus response. But yeah, Facebook can mess you up. I've been there. When I was younger, I was really hooked on forums. Web forums are a thing. I was just that dopamine. Oh, it's right updated. Oh, it's right updated. I just constantly checking or reading it and not spending time with family and stuff like that, which I strongly regret now. It was not good. The dopamine traps, I think, is the that's what they're referred to. Tons of that stuff, and electronics especially. Easy.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, I was getting dopamine, but then it would just make me feel exhausted all the time. If that makes sense. And then I noticed that when I stopped doing that, it's oh hey, I feel my mood is better and I don't feel as tired all the time when I give myself breaks like that. I was all right, I'm just gonna keep doing it because I like feeling this way more than I like feeling the other way. So just giving myself little breaks, here and there. Especially, oh my gosh, especially before bed, all notifications are off. They're turned off. I have no idea what's going on. When I'm asleep, I'm asleep. I do not want to be woken up by notifications.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to figure out which Discord server this is, but I guess I'm in a Discord server where there's some bot where it gets spammed, and so there will be periods of time at night where there will be probably a minute straight of bot spam, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what server.
Well,
I'm gonna have to like
that's
narrow it down and find. Maybe next time that I see the notification on like the bottom of my screen, I'll like click to find out what server. Because like
yeah,
I need to mute that channel. Like,
yeah,
um,
uh,
because
that's very annoying.
it's very annoying. Yeah. Like I don't know if it's like an automatic thing or if like I'm back.
Uh,
Sorry, I got ran over. Hi, Boyd. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. Hi, Blake. Good morning, or good time zone to you, I should say. But yeah, I need to find out where that bot is because it's been haunting me for like the last couple weeks, and
oof.
I keep forgetting to check it. I've been lurking. Oh, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Here, let me catch up with chat real quick. Um,
Hmm.
let's see. I'm the exact same. Wait notification. I can't do anything else before I look at it. Yeah, same here. That's how I am. That's why I have to like take those breaks. Is because like if I hear it, I like have this urge like I have to check it. So like I do that for myself where I just like just turn him off altogether at like certain points in the week. You have my permission to ignore my messages if you need to, for real. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Elu. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like like to be fair though, Elu, I get really excited whenever I see your notifications because like I just have a lot of fun talking to you first and foremost, right? But
Aw.
also work tea. I'm a sucker for work tea. So lately you've been sending me work tea and I'm like, oh, tell me, I want to know. I'm a sucker for it. Um like there'll probably be times where it's just like I just need to like take a moment away from the internet for a little bit. But like a lot of the time, I'm like, ooh, what's going on in the world of Elu? Please, please, please tell me. But I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Um, let's see. But I've had a couple of times recently. I needed to delete all work apps off my phone because it's been so hard to disconnect. People have my number to get hold of me if it's really important. Ah, got you, Elu.
Hmm.
Yeah, like in that scenario, it's like really hard to like kind of like separate yourself like in those situations, right? That would be that'd be kind of rough to do. So I totally get it. Like just deleting your apps like temporarily, just like completely removing yourself from those situations when like it's supposed to be relaxation time. I think that's really important. Like that, I think that's just a really, really good boundary. Hey Cookie, thanks for the DM yesterday. I appreciate it. Yeah, of course, no problem. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you listening to me. It's really, really nice, Blues. Also, hi Blues. Good morning. How are you doing? Uh, now
Oh,
that
hey,
reminds me, I need
Blues.
to leave random ass servers. Oh yeah, yeah. I need to do that eventually. I think I'm near the cap. I'm pretty sure. I need to check
Yeah.
that.
Oh, fun error. So if you have Nitro, I don't know if you have Nitro or not. So, but here's
I
a
do.
fun error you have to watch out for with Discord is when you're at the
Okay.
200 limit. So at 100, it'll just tell you, okay, yeah, you can't join. You're at your limit, and then you clear up something, and then you can just try again. If you hit the 200 limit, though, and I have actually recently done this, what will happen is if you click an invite, a valid invite, and you bump the 200 limit, that link will never work for you again. So
Ah, okay.
so the invite you were attempting to use will no longer work for you, ever, in perpetuity. Valid for everybody else, but it won't work for you. So you're gonna literally have to ask the person, can you make a new one just for me so I can use it after you clear it up? So you have to be real careful about bumping into that 200 because it can invalidate links that you really want to join, including for like, if you have like a corporate one, like if you get like a merchant sponsor or something, that could be a real nightmare.
Oh, got you, got you. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, I, I
That's
I found that out. Thankfully, I found it out with a slightly smaller server, so I was able
mhm.
to get him to make me a new one. But yeah, I have to go through and like clean some up. I have some servers that are just dead because I've been around now long enough. I have streamers who have just quit or retired or graduated, and so their
Mhm.
servers are bereft of life. So I'm like, okay, well, it was fun while it lasted. You know, so I need to clean those out. And, got a whole bunch of others where they don't even, I don't know, they're just not active.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I guess that's going to happen like over time. Like when you've been on a platform for long enough and like have like a lot of servers like that, that's going to happen. But it is a little sad though when it does.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, let's see, some, I don't know if, Laz, he had a, they had a cancer thing, last year, still dealing with it, so, they've opted to graduate and, quit streaming, focus on other things for the bit. I think end of May, they're gonna stop. Um, so, oh, okay, one fresh lobster? Okay.
I hope for their speedy recovery. Sorry to hear that's something that they're dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah, most stuff comes up. Yeah. But, so far a lot of people died are going strong. Do you follow Benicula at all?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's pretty great. She lives out in California. She was a route. She's a trucker. But she does not like overrode the route trucker. I forgot. Short haul. There we go. She has a predetermined route that she goes, and yeah, she's making her big partner push here lately. So
Ooh,
that's been fun to watch.
exciting.
Yeah, her big thing is she makes her own assets in Unity and Blender, so she has a ton of like 3D modeled stuff. On her channel, she like programs her own little assets, things like that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sick. I like that.
Yeah. Well, watching streamers like that reminds me just how far I could go if I really, really wanted to start like pushing the tech boundaries and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's super cool. Which, speaking of which, yeah, 100% Void, I got you. I will show you how I made those redeems. Which reminds me, like, to be fair, okay, so I make a lot of my redeems through StreamerBot, and there's plenty of StreamerBot tutorials, but, like, Gigabytes, would anyone be interested in me making tutorials specific to, like, the redeems that I've made? Like, how I made them?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll think about planning something like that, because I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be very educational for me to do something like that, because it is a really powerful tool, like for just like being creative and making things that are like very much your own, which is cool.
Whoa, what
Job,
was the software called again?
Nice. I'm sorry, say again.
What was the software called again? I missed the name.
StreamerBot.
StreamerBot. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I've seen like these like screenshots of things where it's like all these boxes that are connected and stuff like that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is that? That's really strange or bizarre.
Yeah, it's very weird. So what I like about it is that like normally for making your own redeems, like you would have to know quite a bit of coding. And StreamerBot, like there is an option to code. They accept C# in that program, but they also have their own UI version that's just it's basically an order of operation written in plain English. So the functions are just written in English, but the function behaves the same. It's drop-down menus for it, and then you just list the order of operations. Like, let's say, like for example, you want alert command. You create the phrase, which is !alert, right? Is what you want to read in chat. So if the program reads it in chat, and specifically that, or non-specific, if it's just included in the phrase that someone puts in chat, then it leads to the action sequence, which is just a list of instructions. And in the action sequence, you can list, okay, these are the things I want to happen. In this case, all I want is I want a message to pop up as me. So I auto-generate this specific message, which is, like for example, thank you for the alert. So it's two parts. Hey, this is the command. This is what I want it to link to. I want it to link to this specific action. This action, I want myself to generate this line of text. And like that's it. That's like a very simple example, but it's all written in plain English. So it's, hey, command, what would you like the command to be? Like, type it here. Okay, do you want it to be exact, or you just want it to be included? Exact. Okay. What do you want it to link to? I want it to link to an action. Okay, what does the action do? Okay, I want it to be this specific text. Okay, do you want it to be from yourself? Yes. Okay, done. And then it's over. And it's like you might be like, oh, well, why would you want to do that? Like, what's the point of doing that? Like, you could just go over to like Stream Elements and like set up the same thing. True, but it's browser based, which means that there's two problems with that. There's a delay dependent on the connection between Twitch and with the host for Stream Elements, which is a problem.
Okay.
So if
see.
Stream Elements is having a bad network day, that message might take a second to like actually pop up. So there's like a weird delay, which kind of like breaks a little bit of the continuity and the flow of a stream. But in addition to that, you also have the problem where you are relying on a browser to do the function, and there's a few different problems with this. Like, for example, like I think at this point it's like maybe like what, been like 2 years since like the really big compromise. I forgot which site it was, but here's the problem. Whenever you use a browser-based source for your Twitch functions, you are creating open vulnerabilities to your Twitch account. You have to permit certain permissions, and for a lot of them, they're very invasive. A lot of them, like if you have to carefully read through all the things that it's allowing, because a lot of them allow for a lot of things. And so a lot of content creators, including VTubers, including I believe Zentrea, had their accounts compromised where a third-party site that was used for a Twitch feature was hacked, gave access to people's chats, like specifically, like for example, I was saying how, hey, these commands allow me to type in my own chat, right? Like it auto-generates text, right?
Right.
This hacking, this exploit allowed them to use the same exact feature, but they could make the streamer write whatever they wanted. So people were writing like basically hate speech in their own chats using a feature that was being used for an unintended purpose. So there's security concerns that come along with that. Basically, people got banned. They were flagged by the good old Twitch bot. I was like, hey, you can't say that, and some people would get flagged. And because all this was happening in mass and spam, of course, like these streamers would get banned. And so that's a concern. Security is a really big thing. In addition to that, you have to rely on like the browser, right? You have to rely on an external network, which means that let's say like, I don't know, Blurb is having a bad day, right? And Blurb shits itself. Guess what? Your sound redeems don't work, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's completely out of your hands. However, if you use something like StreamerBot, you can house everything from your PC. It's completely isolated from everything else, and so that way you know it will work 100% of the time. If your PC is working, everything that you tie to it is always going to work. 100% of the time, it is reproducible every single time. It will never break. It is completely consistent, and if you decide to learn coding, you can make it even faster and more efficient. So like there's even less lag time from the user clicking it to something happening, which is really, really nice.
Okay. So can you set it up to do so like I have redeems that trigger like video and audio and stuff. It can cover that?
Yeah.
Because I've been relying on Twitch alerts, and Twitch alerts are touchy. Like like just the other day someone redeemed my liquid cooling thing and it didn't go off, but then someone else did and it went off. I'm like, Twitch, what are you doing? Because I rely on like the built-in Twitch alerts system.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you have to rely on like a network that is completely out of your control, you're always going to run into inconsistencies like that. You get plug-and-play features in exchange for you have to kind of accept that some things are just not going to work consistently. And for me personally, it's like, well, I mean, if I have an option to do something where I can have this thing work consistently, but it requires a little bit of legwork, I'll just do the legwork so that I can get the consistency. Like, I'm slowly but surely moving all of my stuff from, like, browser-based sources onto StreamerBot. So at this point, like, almost everything that is on my channel runs through StreamerBot, which means it will work 100% of the time. There won't be a there won't be any downtime or failure from them. There's like a few things that I don't have that, like for example, like text-to-speech bot, which I still need to fix. I still need to figure that out. But then there's also things like, say for example, my sounds. But even that I can easily move
Yeah.
over. So like all my sound alerts, I could like choose to just move them over to StreamerBot and have it all run through that. Which honestly
Huh.
would probably be a lot better. There'd be a, because like I know a lot of people try to time, like comedic timing um, with
Yeah.
the sounds, but the problem is like with the delay, like it's really weird to time. It's like weird to gauge like when to do it. But if I can reduce that lag time by just piping it through StreamerBot, like I think it would make it a lot easier and plus make it a lot more fun for chat to use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus there's
Agreed.
no limit because like sound alerts is like, hey, you can only do 10. It's like, well, why? What if I want like 20 or 25 sounds? Like, what if I just want to make a soundboard for my chat? Like, that would be cool. let me give chat a soundboard. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so yeah,
I
stuff
like
like that.
I like the gamification that would help. So you can tie so the streamer bot can tie into channel points, right?
Yes, correct. It's tied to channel
Okay.
points.
Okay.
So it still uses the
Okay.
same currency and everything.
Okay. Good. Good.
You're just manually setting it up rather than the plug and play that like most like browser plugins allow for you to do. That's the only difference. It just requires a little bit of extra work, but once you have it set up, it's set and forget. And because you manually create it, you can also repurpose things, which is what I like to do all the time. Whenever I have a project of like creating a new redeem, I always think about, okay, can I set it up in a way where I can repurpose this for a different thing? Um, and like I could give like a good example. When I had to uh, move over from PNG to Live 2D,
Yeah.
I set up all of my redeems in a way that I could easily reproduce them, literally copy paste, and then I just changed the sources. I made sure to purposely do that because the original idea would have required me to reconfigure a ton of different lines of code, well, quote unquote code. They're really more like functions, which would have taken hours, hours of work to do. Instead, it was like minutes. It was
Hmm.
and like that's not something you could do with something like plug and play. There isn't a single like browser option um like available on the market that allows you to do the same thing. So it's really nice, really,
Wow.
really convenient.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm sold. Especially yeah, both the security and the reliability are pretty high. Oh
Yeah.
hey, Magali. Medallion. I think that's it. Anyway, hey, pleased to see you. Hope things are going well for you. Yeah, how's the wife? How's the kids? That kind of thing. I'm sorry, I have not been as responsive to chat as usual. Hope you all are having a good time.
Yeah, same here.
The
I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been lost in the sauce of Stardew Valley and hanging out and talking with Dom. But here, let me catch up the chat real quick. Let me hop in the bed and look at chat. Bum, 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 bum. Get in the bed, nerd. Alright, cool. I'll let him doing that. Here, let me catch it real quick. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. That could be fun. Hell, okay. You know what? Yeah, I'll think about making a video. I don't know what I'm gonna make it on, but I will put something out. I think it'll be good. I think
an
it'll be really
intro would be
educational.
good. Like an intro to the interface, things like that. Like this is
Yeah,
what this means. Then that way
yeah.
we can then follow the rest as you go through examples.
Mm, mm, mm. Hell yeah, I need
That
visual
would be cool.
tutorials of audio. Yeah, bet. Tutorials made by Clicky sound both educational and fun. Yeah, okay. You know what? Thank you. That's very sweet of you, Celestial. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give this a serious thought and try to get this done. Good morning, Clicky. Good morning, Oki. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you. How are you doing? Sleep well last night? I slept really, really good last night. Not as much as I would have liked to, but I did have good sleep. Mm-mm-mm. Uh, and good morning. Uh, let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm reading the docs section now, so I can use StreamerBot to make an interactive choose your own adventure stream. You can. You absolutely can. You can make a choose your
What?
own adventure stream if yeah, and like literally like there's very little
That's insane.
limitations to StreamerBot. There's some people who have made like entire like mini games that chat can activate, and like
Oh yeah,
play
I've
all sorts
seen
of
some
stuff. Like
Shindigs
that,
does that, I think, right?
yeah, yeah. Oh, like for example, you know the mini game in I believe Mario Party where you watch like the Goombas run across the screen and you have to figure out how many Goombas ran across the screen and you have to like guess a
Yeah.
number. Someone made that. Specifically a streamer called Nutty. He made that for his stream so they could activate it during like downtime and ad breaks. And literally it looks exactly like the Mario Party game and you literally just guess how many run across the screen. And it's not just like, oh, it's just, anyone could do that, like you just have like a GIF of like preset like Goombas running. No, no, no. He programmed every individual Goomba, and sometimes it's not just Goomba. Sometimes it's like his like him making stupid faces. Instead of a Goomba, it's just like a tiny version of his face running across the screen as like a red herring to throw people's count off and things like that.
Oh,
Like
nice.
it's
So
very
he's
it's
like a.
yeah, it's
Oh,
very
I don't.
specifically programmed so that he can include fun things like that. And you just type in the
Okay.
chat what your number is, like what you think it is. And then like when it's done, it updates the chat and says like, hey, congratulations, so and so, you got the count right. The number is this. Like stuff like that. It's cool. And that's just like
Hmm.
like a smaller example. I say small, like the coding was like definitely like a little bit more complex than that. But um
Yeah.
in terms of like usability, like it's a very like straightforward example, but you can get as complex as you want with it. Like you could go as
Yeah.
far as you'd like.
I can think of how to structure because the animation part is simple. You just have one asset, Goomba running, boom, just run that. Use an
Hmm.
RNG to produce a random number of Goombas that will set it. Then have like then set of course set a percentage like a range, a function to like produce it, and then also have like a variance of like additional things, with some kind of percentage function range, and
Hmm.
then output to show on screen. Now, yeah, the outputting to screen would be interesting. Because, yeah, like, how would you set up the wave? Like, the timing on the running? I think that would be probably the most complex part. Because you obviously don't just have, like, a
OBS
single
plugins.
line. You have, like, clusters of them going across.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So like for example, what I use for mine, I use like a move transition plugin straight from OBS. So like I'm having visual things piped through OBS specifically as a source, but then with move transition, you can kind of like pseudo animate things in a way. I just
Hmm.
have things very straightforward and linear, just like like single track moving from like left to right, for example. But you can get really complex with it.
Hmm.
But yeah, you could do basically like simple animations like that for movement across the screen, things like that. And then when you do that in actual StreamerBot, um, it reads those sources. So you can like set the parameters for what you want it to do through OBS, and then you have a binary action in StreamerBot where like it's either turn on, turn off. So when it turns on, it activates it. OBS recognizes that it has to do a specific thing because you programmed that source to do a specific thing. It does the thing, and then if you want it to disappear, it disappears. So it's almost kind of like some of it you have to think about it as like early game programming, where it's like, okay, assets on screen, it's visual. When it comes off the screen, it still exists in terms of like rendering, and then you have to turn it off. And I highly recommend doing that because all of this does take resources, very small amounts of
Right.
resources, but it does add up. Like if you do a lot of these features on your OBS and on your channel, it will add up over time, which I feel like is
Right.
like eventually, and this is like eventually, like if you have tons and tons, like I'm talking like dozens of maybe even hundreds of stuff on your streamer bot, I would recommend eventually learning how to use C Sharp, but like most people aren't gonna have like hundreds of features um, on their stuff. Like, most people will not have to worry about this. People who are like,
Right.
I want to program a game in my Twitch chat, definitely learn C Sharp because I think C Sharp is the only language they accept on StreamerBot. But most people are
Okay.
trying to make games in their
Well,
um,
they don't use
yeah.
Rust. I heard Rust was like the best language ever. I've been very facetious on
Darn.
that. I've seen
Yeah,
the
they
memes
they only
about
accept C
Rust.
Sharp. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you do today? I did do today, Minty. Thank you, thank you. I do real good. Elu over there is like jumping in excitement. Yeah, let's go. 58, 58 indeed. Yeah, there was 58 Goombas that ran across the screen. I'm surprised Nintendo has a new that from orbit. Yeah, I mean to be fair, like uh it would be pretty hard to because for their channel, it's an educational channel, so it's like proof of concept stuff. So like their channel completely revolves around streamerbot, revolves around programming, creating things, showing examples of. So like, I'm sure they've tried, and you know, but I don't think anything is ever gonna like, you know, go to court because like he's not profiting from it at all. I think like mainly like the only thing he profits from is his Patreon, which is just like he just sells like frameworks. Like, hey, here's a thing you can do. Here's framework. Customize it however you want. Have fun. Um, rather than like a hey, do you want to play this Mario Party mini game? Like, no, he doesn't really do that. Like some of like the IP type things. Like he doesn't advertise those or profit from those in any way. He just shows like, hey, this is what StreamerBot can do. He's like a really big advocate for the program, and it's really cool. It's really really strong. Let's see. This is a rabbit hole I need to fall down. Yeah, it is a really really cool rabbit hole. I have to sit now. Okay. Have a good night, Elu. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you again for the raid. Appreciate you lots. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Hey, sort of a demon. Oh, good evening. Okay,
Sort of a demon.
you're gonna head out.
Yeah, Elu is heading out. Going to bed for the night.
Okay.
But yeah, streamerbot is cool. Make cool things. Do cool stuff. Yeah, I remember
Okay.
So... Oh, I guess another important thing to note is when it comes to streamerbot, that's what I used early on. Like literally my first stream ever, my first debut as a pngtuber. I already have streamerbot stuff already added in, and what I used it for was like showcasing like, hey, like like I'm new, I'm trying to do cool things, trying to do things like a little bit differently from everyone else, especially like in terms of like redeems and like interactive things that you can do on my stream. And I wanted to showcase that in some way. So what I did was I advertised codes on Twitter. Like I got like art asset for it. Like it literally looked like a ticket pass, and on the ticket pass like had a code on it, and then I would also include the code so you can copy paste it from like the actual Twitter post itself. I was like, hey, when you join in on debut, feel free to use these, and random effects will occur. Results may vary. I made it very vague. And so the first thing that happened as soon as I started stream, people spammed the codes, and guess what it did? It triggered all of the redeems that I had prepped in advance. So like some of the redeems you see now were there on debut and were tied to these codes. Because like, when you don't have affiliate, you don't have channel point redeems. You can't really show those. And I thought, I could just activate them, but I don't think it has the same effect as if I show proof of concept. Hey, you type in a code, I can make all sorts of things happen on screen. Like hey, you type this random thing in chat, or this, I guess, really specific, more specifically, a code in chat. Like things will happen, and there were one-time like use codes. So a lot of them were spammed, and I think basically every single redeem I had available got used up during that time. So like while everyone joined in, everyone's like excited. It's like, ooh, who's this like new streamer? Everyone got to see, hey, this is stuff I could do. Like it very like big like surprise and shock factor. I think it's like, whoa, like no one expected all of that from an unaffiliated streamer, and it was really cool. Like doing fun events like that, like surprising people with like cool things that like are hopefully fresh to the viewer, hopefully fresh to people who are dropping by and be like, hey, who's this person, what's going on? Like I love doing stuff like that, and it gives the opportunity to do that, but it also is like accessible because the program is free. Making the stuff like on debut, all the stuff that I made was completely free. Like it just pure creativity, and I love that. It's like being able to create cool things that are unique and special to your channel that doesn't break the wallet, doesn't break the bank, which is awesome.
Yeah. Also, I assume StreamerBot is free?
Yep, StreamerBot is free. Completely
Nice.
free. It's not even don't know where. It's just like completely available. There's no locked features. Like once you download it, you get the full thing, and it has a ton of flexibility. World is your
Always
oyster.
good. Always good. Nice. Ah, love to see it.
Right? It's always a good feeling. Crispy, all these recipes. I don't want these recipes. Why are some of your chests colored and some not? You know, that's a good question. Like we kind of just like have this like general color code on the chests. I'm not really relying on the color codes too much because I don't see them very well. But I just memorize like generally like what chests are what.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just an organization system. Some of them are kind of like open-ended chests, like they don't have like a specific purpose. They're just there for like overflow. Others are like this is like here for this specific thing.
Yeah, like so like the four main color-coded ones, we have a spring, summer, fall, winter chests on the side for like foraging on there, and then we have two blue ones for like water stuff. And we have a couple black ones for like mine stuff. Those are the most specifically coded ones. I think I have like a white one in there for the bundles and things, but hey, it's fine. It worked out.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm about to run into ads here. Apologize for that, Gigabytes. We'll be back in 3 minutes. If you get sent over to Adjo, get some water, get some snacks, go to the bathroom, take your meds, whatever you have to do to get your day started, wrapped up, and I'll see you all in just 3 minutes. Cool. Thank you for the roar, Hobo. I appreciate you. Hi, Hobo, by the way. So good to see you. Right. Hold on. I need to hydrate. Right. Okay, thank you for the roar. Oh, I also realized there was an ada from like way back. I apologize. I said I was gonna do it again and I did not. Rose, I'm sorry. Ada. Okay, there we go. Done. Alright. Ad time. Makes sense. I usually have chests for pretty much everything meticulously sorted. Oh, you know, that's fair. That makes sense.
Now, people watching my stream know that I have actively been sorting some of the chests and stuff here and there. As I kept saying, it's like, that doesn't go there. It's gonna get moved.
Yeah, for me, it's like, I kind of just, like, early game, I kind of just throw stuff, and eventually I will come back to it. But more recently, I've been trying to be a little bit more organized, a little bit more meticulous about my organization. Because I accumulate stuff, like, relatively quickly in my single-player games now, at this point where it's like, I need to be organized off the bat, or otherwise, like, I just waste a ton of time trying to find stuff. Like, if I didn't have, like, as much stuff, like, early game, where, like, it was only taking up, like, maybe, like, 2 chests, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But, like, very quickly in year 1, it's just, like, a ton of stuff. Like, I need, like, dozens of chests per items, because otherwise it just gets completely lost. What I like to do is, like, I'd like to figure out, like, where NPCs don't run, because you could technically put a chest anywhere, and I like to put certain items in those chests. Like, for example, like, I like getting, like, multiple fishing supplies at core fishing locations. So instead of, like, going to the chest and grabbing, like, the fishing-related stuff, instead I just teleport or I walk to that location. My fishing stuff, the bait, hooks, lures, all that, are already there. I just have to pull them out of the chest and do the thing. I take home the fish, I leave the fishing supplies back in the chest, and then I go about my day. Or, like, certain people I'm trying to romance, I'll put a chest in their house, or, like, even, like, as close to the room as I possibly can, and have, like, their favorite items inside that chest. So I was like, oh, I want to go see so-and-so. I run over to their house, grab the item, give it to them immediately. I didn't have to like find it in my chest at home or anything like that. It's just right there, and then I just go about my day. Or like common quest items, you know, like the ones in town where it's just like you go to the board, it's like, hey, I want some such thing. Sometimes I'll just have a chest set up nearby those, that with the most common items, and I'll just stock up that chest every so often. And then when the quest happens, I just grab the items out of the chest, and then I immediately like I submit the quest. As an example, this doesn't work with all quests, but it does work with like fetch, like specific fetch quests, and that's what I have those chests for. Just like to save time, because I spend more time trying to find the thing than actually doing the activity to get the thing and turn it in. So I just do it that way to save myself some sanity. Because before I would have like a whole house, like a whole house full of chests. Like I would build a separate house just for storage, and it would be nothing but chests, but none of them were organized. So I would be going back and forth. I would miss the item in a chest. I would keep going down the line, and then eventually I would go through all the chests like, I didn't see it. Where did I put it? And then I would have to run through it again. Yeah, so no, now I have it organized, and I have like things that like I don't need all the time. I just need it in a specific place. I put a chest in that specific place. So nice, so nice. Oh shit! Oh no, I'm gonna pass out. No, I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm okay.
Right, I just realized we had some fall seeds in one of the chests. I'm like, I should probably just plant these. So I'll plant these tomorrow.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Hey Dominic, how are you?
Hi Dom, welcome.
Hi Dominic.
Hi Dominic. Sorry guys, Dominic is you know, a friend of ours.
Hey Dominic Bytes, welcome on by.
Hey, Dominic, how you doing?
Hello Dominic. Hi there Dominic, how's it going?
Hello, Dominic. Hello, how you doing?
Hi there, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. How are you? Lovely to see you.
Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
Oh, dear Dominic Bytes, let's just say there are certain positions we could explore together that would make even the most advanced AI blush.